Hi everyone, my name is Mazhar Pasha from University of Alberta. I am happy to present part of my research project titled Maternal Aging Impacts the Vascular Adaptation to Pregnancy. A brief introduction. Advanced maternal age in general is defined as maternal age over 35 years at the time of delivery. Studies have shown that advanced maternal age increases the risk of pregnancy related complications such as preeclampsia, fetal growth restriction, gestational hypertension, diabetes and stillbirth. Several studies, although not in pregnancy, have shown that aging alters the vascular physiology with increased oxidative stress, reduced nitric oxide and increased endothelin 1 levels, eventually leading to endothelial dysfunction. However, whether these pathways affect the vascular adaptations in age pregnancy remains unknown. In fact, our previous study demonstrated altered vascular adaptation to pregnancy with poor pregnancy outcomes in a rat model of advanced maternal age. The current research aims to further explore the various molecular pathways responsible for the altered vascular function associated with the maternal aging. And we speculate that maternal aging impairs the vascular adaptations due to altered nitric oxide and endothelin 1 dependent mechanism. The above objective was evaluated in a rat model of advanced maternal age. Sprague-Dawley rats were divided into 4 groups: young non-pregnant and pregnant rats, and the aged non-pregnant and pregnant rats. The young rats were 3 to 4 months of age, and the aged rats were 9 to 9.5 months of age, corresponding to approximately 35 years of age in humans. Once the pregnancy was confirmed, that was considered as gestational day 0, and on gestation day 20 for the pregnant rats and on the day of experiment for the age matched rats, the blood pressure was recorded using the CODA tail cuff system, following which the rats were euthanized and the mesenteric arteries were isolated to assess the vascular function using wiremegraphy system. Endothelin dependent relaxation to methacholine was assessed in the presence or absence of L-name, a pan-nitric oxide synthase inhibitor, or in the presence or absence of aposinin, an inhibitor of NADPH oxidase, one of the enzymes that produces the reactive oxygen species. Similarly, the vasoconstriction response was evaluated in the presence or absence of CGS, an inhibitor of endothelin converting enzyme. Moving on to the results. Here the red color represents data from the young rats and the blue one from the aged rats. Open circle represents data from the non-pregnant rats and the closed circle from pregnant rats. First, let us compare the result between the non-pregnant and the pregnant group. No changes in the blood pressure were seen between the young non-pregnant and pregnant rats, while increased blood pressure was observed in the aged non-pregnant rats compared to the aged pregnant rats. Similarly, if we just compare the result between the young and the aged group, aged non-pregnant rat had high blood pressure when compared to the young rats, but interestingly, the aged pregnant rats had similar blood pressure as that of the young pregnant rats. Moving on to the vascular data, we evaluated the contribution of nitric oxide using L-name. No changes in the endothelin dependent relaxation was observed between the young non-pregnant and pregnant rat, but a decrease in maximum relaxation represented as Emax was observed in the presence of the L-name in the young pregnant rats compared to the young non-pregnant rats. Similarly, if we just move on to the results with the aged rats, no changes in endothelin dependent relaxation was observed between the aged non-pregnant and pregnant rat, but interestingly a decrease in the maximum relaxation was seen in the presence of L-name with aged pregnant rats compared to the aged non-pregnant rats. In summary, the nitric oxide dependent vasodilation was high in the young and aged pregnant rat. Next, we evaluated the contribution of the NADPH oxidase enzyme using aposinin. A gentle reminder, NADPH oxidase are the group of enzymes responsible for the protection of reactive oxygen species. If you just see the result, no changes in the sensitivity represented as PEC50 value were observed with young non-pregnant and the pregnant rat, but an increased sensitivity to methacholine was observed with the aged non-pregnant rats compared to the aged pregnant rats, suggesting the upregulation of reactive oxygen species through NADPH oxidase enzymes in the aged non-pregnant rats. Moving on to the vasoconstriction response, overall a trend in the increased response was seen with the big endothelin 1 in the aged rats compared to the young rats, data not shown. However, pre-incubation with the ACE inhibitors such as CGS, a significant decrease in big endothelin 1 was seen in aged non-pregnant and pregnant rats in comparison to the young rats. In addition, no contribution of other enzymes such as matrix metalloproteases, kinase or the neutral endopeptidase were observed between all the groups. Finally, summary and the conclusion. The increased blood pressure and NADPH oxidase contribution to vasodilation in non-pregnant rats together with increased ACE-mediated big endothelin conversion may suggest a constructive phenotype in aged rats. In contrast to our hypothesis, nitric oxide contribution to vasodilation during pregnancy was similar in the young and the aged rats. Therefore, we speculate that healthy age vasculature pregnancy may confer the vascular protection. However, maternal aging is often associated with the comorbidities, thus future studies are needed. Nevertheless, this research increases our understanding of how aging impacts the vascular function to develop future therapeutic strategies. Finally, I take this opportunity to thank my supervisor Dr. Sandra Davis, co-supervisor Dr. Crystal Lin, Cook, my lab members, all my funding agents and CNPRM for providing me opportunity to present my data. Thank you.